What's up guys, RetroGaming123 here, back with a brand new Minecraft video. Now today, I'm going to do something a little bit different to what I used to do. So I used to do all survivals and stuff, like that kind of content, but today I'm actually going to be showing you a very interesting thing that you can use to make your build just look that little bit better. So you may have noticed when I loaded up into this world creation menu, you saw a world called How to Build Like a Pro. That was a world where I was constantly developing these techniques. And yeah, so that's where I'm backing off all the ideas. So yeah, we will build these techniques as we go. So to start off with, I would like to show you a tiny little trick that can make your build look just that tiny bit better. So normally you may have a house like this in Minecraft. So just building a small little example here. And it's going to be like that, the walls. But what I normally do instead of that is now, as you can see, that makes your build just look that tiny bit better. Also, something that's recommended, don't use glass blocks, use glass panes, since they look just that whole lot nicer. We're going to have a side-by-side comparison of these two basic house functionalities. Of course, you can't really have panes there, so it does make your house just that little bit smaller. But it just makes your house look that extra bit nicer. So here's the side-by-side comparison, how noobs build, how more experienced players build. I personally go with this option these days, since it just looks better. And yeah, I'm just going to finish off this little house quickly because, you know, just making a small little house that looks nice and suits the build. So yeah, as you can see, the interior is a little bit smaller, but it definitely looks nicer from the outside. I mean, sure, you can build larger houses about the size of 10 blocks wide. So yeah, we're going to continue on teaching people how to build in this episode. And yeah, as you can see, this is a very good build tactic instead of this. Now, what you may do as well is you might do this, and that's a very well recommended technique by some of the better builders, because not only does it let you have these little patios on top, or sun decks, whatever you want to call them, but it lets you have like this really nice looking effect on your house. So yeah, we're going to have just a couple of quick windows right here. And as you can see, it makes your build just look that little bit nicer. Instead of having this, sure, maybe larger cube design, you can have a bit smaller, but a lovely looking build. So I'm just going to finish up this build to finish the example. Only this time I'm going to put the glass block here, since I may as well. Sure, the other design may be a little bit smaller, but other than that, it does look better. So that's why I will normally choose the other design over this one, due to just its aesthetic purposes. We will do a side-by-side comparison once I've finished off all the walls on this. Sure, if I was doing this for like a speed building competition, I would be using /fill right now, but for now I'm not using it. So yeah, here's our little side-by-side comparison. This is a nice house with the panes and doors, and this is the big ugly cube. You can definitely notice the aesthetic beauty and differences in between the two, and yeah, that's why I generally choose this more. I wouldn't have said that a little while ago, back when I built the way that I am trying to show people not to build. But anyways, now I'm going to show you a technique that can make your houses look even better again. So for this one, we're going to build 10 blocks long. And yes, that means 10 blocks internal. The reason I like to do 10 blocks is because it doesn't leave you with this tiny little 3x3 area. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 3x3. But it leaves you with this nice big open one. So yeah, normally I'll build up approximately 5 blocks as well, because it just gives you that little bit of extra headroom, especially if you're building like this. And yeah, so we're going to build using this technique, and we are going to work like this. Build a nice looking average house for a pro builder, but then on top of it, we're going to add a stunning feature, which I always like to put on these kind of builds. So yeah, I'm going to be working on just building this little house. If you want to skip past it, sure, go ahead. But if you don't, just watch. I don't know how to edit or speed up the video yet, so yeah, you can skip or you can just watch. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty standard pro-style house, but the foundations for a pro-style house, if I haven't filled in the walls yet, but what we can do to make this even better is adding a special kind of roof. Now, normally, new players will just go, okay, I'm just going to use stairs like this, and casually continue going upwards. No, what pro builders like to do is we like to build these lovely looking shingles across our roof. I usually, for taller types of roofs, use an extra block that goes out here, but it depends on if you want to. I'm going to put it on for this build in particular just because I can. But yeah, normally, guys, I wouldn't build this, but today's a special occasion since I'm trying to teach you guys how to build better. So yeah, after that, you will want to start incrementing up in small increments, like so. And yeah, guys, you can build like me if you want to, but it's not really that easy. So you can build roofs like this one, which are really more easy, but then you can also build really pointy roofs, and I will have an example of that at the end of this episode when I go on to the other world, just to give you guys a quick demonstration. So yeah, as you can see, what you want to do is you want to copy this design the whole way around. Now basically what this does is it just makes your build look that tiny bit nicer, as the theme of this video is. So you can skip past the building of this first basic style roof and go into the more advanced one at the end, or you can just sit back and relax and watch this. There will also be some interesting techniques on how you can make your build just look that tiny bit extra at the end of the video, but that's only if you want to watch through the whole thing. Also, if you're one of those fans that really cares, no, I will not be getting merch for a very, very long time. So yeah, guys, it's a pretty simple roof design which I'm going for, not one of my pointiest kinds of roofs, and actually instead of having this, I'm going to replace that with just emptiness because I'm not building a really tall roof, it's a moderate roof. So sometimes I will build out one extra block, which I'm actually going to do here since it does look even better. And I made a mistake there by doing the wrong kind of block. Yeah, as you can see, what you want to do is you just want to copy this pretty much the whole way through. And this is practically how pro builders do it. So yeah, guys, I haven't disabled day and night cycle because I want you guys to see how these look in the night as well, since they just look better. So yeah, as you can see, it gives you this really nice overhang effect. And if you work on the actual inside area, if you use some slabs, you can make this look really good. So I'm actually going to go through and do that right now. Let's see if I can remember how to do it correctly. Oh no. There was a way I was doing it, or what? Oh right. It's a little bit more complicated when you're doing roofs like this. But there are some more simplified roofs. I reckon the taller roofs are easier because you can make everything look universal on the inside. That's clearly not going to happen here, so I think I'm just going to leave the roofing as birch. I'm just going to grab a birch block and I'm going to replace the wooden slab with birch block because that lets us do this. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to seal it off from the actual outside of the build. And basically what you want to do is you just want to do this for pretty much the whole build. It's a pretty simple way to build, but it looks really aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, guys, I'm not going to do it on the back, so there's a control between what the front looks like. We've got that nice looking overhang, and what the back looks like. We don't have that nice looking overhang. So yeah, if you want to build the exact design which I'm building in this video, then go ahead, I don't care. If you want to use builds like this in your maps, please credit me as the creator for the house design, since I designed this kind of roof shingle in particular. I mean, sure, there have been builders who have used it before, but I personally have created my own unique technique of using them, and not a lot of pro builders do this, but I use slabs, stairs, and full blocks. It kind of adds an interesting looking elevation to it. I think there may have been some builders before me who have used it, but it just looks generally nice in my opinion. And actually, I've just decided that this doesn't look that good. I am learning as I build, since I'm teaching you guys and I'm also learning for myself, since I've never truly decided to build one of these shingle designs before. But yeah, guys, it does look very nice, as you can see. We're going to close up the roof, make it look really pretty and nice, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the first part of the build. And then we can move on to interior building techniques, which I've got quite a few, but I'm only going to cover the basics. I may do an advanced video later on. And yeah, guys, we're just going to finish up the roof right now. As you can see, it adds this really nice looking effect to the roof. And it purely just looks awesome. So yeah, guys, as you can see, it just adds that really nice looking effect. I had a few problems while building this roof, but there are some better looking roof designs that I'll show you at the end of the video which don't have this problem. But yeah, guys. Anyways, that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. After we have covered the advanced build designs for roofs, but as you can see from the inside, the roof looks really good as well. So we're just gonna finish up on this quick house, and I think I'll end the episode a few minutes after that. Since I built and taught you guys a lot of things today, and I don't think I'll be able to cram much more into this video. So I'll show you a few interior building designs, but that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy, which I doubt you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as you can see, I haven't sweared once in this video, which is really good for my channel, since soon little kids will be able to watch it, and I will be monetized. I'll be doing special kinds of episodes. I'll be doing a series that will be nostalgic for me, because it will be reminding me of when I used to watch the YouTuber Stampy's videos. And that was nostalgic back then, but now I don't watch them anymore, since I'm way too old for those childish builds. I build redstone like a pro. I know quite a few techniques. The only door which I can't create with pistons is a 3x3, and I really need help with that. So if someone can comment down below a design for a 3x3 that works in Pocket Edition, I will be very thankful for it, since I really want to learn how to make something like that. So yeah, guys, in this house design, I wasn't the smartest, because I'm going to leave the ground as grass just for a little bit, because, you know, I don't have the time for it, and this episode's coming to a close. But basically, a really cool looking thing you can do with these roofs, if my house was symmetrical, is basically what you can build are really nice looking chandeliers. You can build them like this with a few fences, and then you just have some fences sticking out of them. Like so. Then you put some torches at the top, and voila, you have a really nice looking chandelier. I will give you a quick demonstration of what it looks like with the torches, as you've seen what it looks like without the torches. But yeah, it's a really nice little chandelier you can have at the top of your house. You can also build these really interesting cubbies, which I've built before quite a few times. This is more of a creative build only technique that you can use, so you can only really build with this technique in creative. I'm going to have to make this chandelier one block shorter because of what I want to build for you guys. So yeah, this is more of a creative building technique, and a lot of pros know this because of how useful it is. But basically what it lets you do is it lets you create these little cubbies by using barrier blocks. And here's the command. So what you want to do is /give @page barrier, and then you will get the barrier block. Now, if you don't know what a barrier block is, you clearly are an absolute noob at Minecraft, because barrier blocks, when you let go of the barrier block item, turn invisible. So that allows you to use ladders and create these really interesting things. If I can just find the ladders, that is. Sure, you can now use scaffolding for these techniques, but you're more likely to find these in like creative build houses, because just look at that, guys. It looks like a floating ladder. How cool is that? So yeah, another cool technique which I will do in my floors occasionally in videos once I start publishing more content is creating these nice looking tile patterns. Now these little tile patterns anyone can create, and they just look really good. You can build ones like this. You can build other ones where it's double the length, so they go like this. This one, in my opinion, looks kind of nice, but not the nicest, especially for a small house. But I do kind of like this design, so yeah. You can use either design, so you can use the 9x9 design or this design. This design looks pretty good, although I've never really used it before, or should I say embraced it. I have used it like 2 times, but I never really embraced it to its full potential. But yeah, what you want to do mainly for floors is use slabs, because slabs actually, you get more for blocks, and then you can place more. So it's actually a little bit more resource efficient, in my opinion. It might not be as resource efficient, and it's a little bit more complicated, but the recipe for slabs is quite easy. I don't get how you can find the recipe for slabs complicated, yet I know 2 people who do. 2 people who find the recipe for goddamn slabs complicated. And as you can see, I've accidentally destroyed a barrier block, so we've got to replace that. So yeah, this is a really nice little floor pack that you can use. It looks pretty good, and basically what you want to do with like these little cubbies is you can build double-decker beds. Now, this is an old trick. I'm not sure if it works anymore. What you want to do is you want to grab a bed. I'm going to use red beds for this one, since they're the OG, and that's what people used to make double-decker beds with. But basically, what you want to do is you want to place a bed up here and destroy the blocks underneath. Then you get a double-decker bed. And to add to the design, you can also add trapdoors. Now, trapdoors look like little climbing frames. You can climb up on them. You can either use... I'm just trying out a couple of designs, since we are now in the version of Update Aquatic. So yeah, you can also make these little things at the back, which is really nice, especially depending on what material you choose. And you can also have the little ladders. Now, I'm trying to find a material that works well here, since there's not many. I think the default trapdoor works pretty well, since it's got like the little holes in it so you can climb up them. It is complicated to get your placement right, but once you do, you've got this nice little elevated sleeping cubby. You can add windows to it. In fact, an interesting thing which I've seen once is they put like little windows there, but the problem is we've had our little roof there, so that's why we can't do that here. But yeah, guys, it's a really nice little house. You can also build some equipment like pianos, but other than that, I'm now going to take you to the world where I want to show you a more advanced building technique. This is pretty much going to wrap it up for the end of this episode. But yeah, guys, I'm just going to take you on a tour for one of my best builds ever. So yeah, what you want to do instead of building a straight rectangle is sometimes you'll have like these little bits branching off of it. And that just adds to its design. Also, my favorite kind of roof is this kind of roof because of how easy it is to build and how easy it is to blend into the actual house. And basically, it just looks really nice. As you can see, I've used a different material for the top. It's just a really nice way of building houses. Also, this is a really nice way of covering up windows. You can use pillars to make things look even better. But this is like pro-level building, and I don't expect any of my younger viewers to be able to do this. But yeah, guys, this is going to end this video. Hope you've enjoyed, and leave a like if you did, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.